And here's another installment of Mr. Orr's Flipped Classroom for Grammar. Today, kinds of sentences. First, declarative sentences. These are direct statements that end in a period. Second, interrogative sentences. These are questions which end in a question mark. Imperative. Commands which can end either in a period or an exclamation point, depending on how strongly it's emphasized. And exclamatory sentences. The primary job is to express strong feeling, followed by an exclamation point. How to find these? First note is don't rely on punctuation. It can be incorrect, whether it's yours, someone else's, on a test. Sometimes the end marks are there to trip you up. Other times it's someone being careless. Other times, someone didn't mean any harm with it. It's literally just a point of confusion for them too. Even though it seems like we're going to skip to looking at the end marks again, treat sentences like there are no end marks, and then figure out what you need to add to it in order for it to be the proper end mark for that kind of sentence. So we start with the first step. Always find the verb. Find a simple subject. If you get stuck and there is no simple subject that you can locate, it might be you understood, meaning it read is in you in parentheses. This is an imperative sentence. We'll see an example shortly. If you get stuck and the simple subject is between the helping verb and the main verb, or the sentence begins with an interrogative pronoun, traditionally it's going to be an interrogative sentence. If the sentence appears to be saying nothing but can be expressed as a strong feeling, it's exclamatory. There is one difference, however. If it starts with an interrogative pronoun, and for those who've forgotten, interrogative pronouns are the W's, who, what, when, where, why, and how. If it's interrogative pronoun, followed by simple subject, followed by a verb. Interrogative pronoun, simple subject, verb. That's exclamatory. What it is. If it's interrogative pronoun, verb, simple subject. What is it? That's going to be interrogative. That's a question. I know it's confusing, but if you write down the what it is, exclamation point, and what is it, question mark, and you use that as a simple example, it might help you keep it straight. And of course, if the sentence just appears to relate facts, it's direct statements, it'll be declarative. Ahmad and Ariel discussed the Vikings game last Sunday. Again, the verb is discussed. Who or what discussed, simple subject, Ahmad and Ariel. You have simple subject, verb, no interrogative pronouns. Nothing about that seems to imply it needs to be said forcefully. So it's just a factual statement. It's declarative. Did the soccer team ride the bus to the game, then have to walk home? Seems simple. Seems like it's familiar. And it is. But especially when things look like they're familiar, look for subtle differences and changes to make sure you're not mistaking what's similar for what's identical. So what's the verb? Well, we know ride is there, and we have or have to walk. Okay, fine. But did you notice that the helping verb did is up in front? If you notice that, the whole sentence becomes different. Did ride and did have to walk. So who or what ride or did rode? In this sentence, we're looking at the soccer team did ride. It's not what's said there. The soccer team did ride. So we have this example. Literally, we're looking at helping verb, simple subject, main verb. If you look back at the previous slide, helping verb, simple subject, main verb, that's a question. It's interrogative, and there should be a question mark at the end of a sentence. If you're looking for other types of examples of practice, think of it this term. If your teacher says, take out your homework, even if they don't say your name first, you understand that the teacher is talking to you or talking to the class as a whole. If you sit by the door and someone says, turn off the lights, you understand that someone's talking to whoever's sitting by the door. That's who the command is directed toward. That's an example of you understood. Even if a name is stated, the command is actually intended to be to you who is hearing my voice, are supposed to do what I'm asking you to do. Feel free to take some time to get some more examples. Look at the packet, especially the front page. Even if you got these all correct, look at the front page to make sure you understand why the punctuation is correct in certain sentences and not in others. Good hunting.